Hi, I'm Sherry Youngward. Welcome to the Quiet Place podcast. This is a place for you to come up for air anytime, day or night, and find a quiet moment of replenishment and rest. I am so glad you are here. If you would like to hear about upcoming gatherings, new music, and online women's events, which I offer once a month, please join my email list. Also, if you'd like to help support this podcast through a one-time gift or through the gift exchange, which is a monthly support option where I in turn send you a monthly gift, thank you so much. Every little bit helps, it really, really does. You can do all these things at sherryyoungward.com. Thanks again. We are in a series called The Restore Project, centered around or inspired by Psalm 23. You are welcome to listen to this series in any order. This episode is dedicated to Martin P. Session 8, Expert of Experts. David Guzik wrote, "The sheep didn't need to know where the green pastures or still waters were. All he needed to know was where the shepherd was. The shepherd would guide the sheep to what he needed." In this episode, I'm looking at the Lord, our shepherd, as our guide. You follow a guide because they know more than you. They see what you can't see. Yet, anyway. They've gone before you. They've become an expert. No matter how good a guide is, if you don't follow, you're still on your own. I have a friend, Brian, who has hired guides to help him when he fished in new places, in new terrains, using equipment he and his friend had never tried. I asked him a long time ago what he looked for in a guide. Here's what he wrote. I think it was a text. "Sherry, here are some notes on what I want in a guide. They know where to go. Come this way, stop here. They know the best vantage points and the prime spots. They know where to look. They know what to listen for." Did you hear that? That is the sound of a fill-in-the-blank. It may be a predator. They know the patterns and signs of nature and what they are seeking to find. They can anticipate and predict what might happen. They understand the seasons and timing. They know the impact of conditions: windy, stormy, calm, hot, cold, cloudy, clear. They know what things eat. They know what bait to use and how to catch them. They pay attention to the details. The nuances matter. They are skilled, knowledgeable, and experienced. They have the tools required and the skills to use them. They are good teachers, clear communicators. They listen well, adapt to their clients, explain why, and help you improve. They are kind, nice, friendly. No grumpy guides, smiley face. They are attentive to the whole experience, good food for lunch, and small comforts to make the overall experience enjoyable. They have a good reputation, good reviews, and are referred by others. Thanks, Brian. I have to wonder. I bet there are some guides who have thought, if only they had listened and followed, they could have had what they said they wanted, what they signed up for. Listen to Psalm 23 through the lens of our shepherd as our guide. "The Lord is my shepherd, I lack nothing. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside quiet waters. He refreshes my soul. He guides me along the right paths for His name's sake. He leads and guides us. He knows what we need, both spiritually and physically. Verse 4. Even though I walk through the darkest valley, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. Our shepherd and guide knows how to use the right tools, the rod and staff to guide and protect, and to prod us when we are stuck or stubborn. There is comfort in His nearness, even and especially in the darkest valley. Verse 5. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil. My cup overflows. Our shepherd and guide leads us to the table and nourishes us, no matter what surrounds us. The Lord, our shepherd, guides us through each season, seasons we've never faced before. Seasons uncover different needs with varied capacity, both mental or physical. The Lord our shepherd has walked through every season and every climate of both humanity and weather. Hebrews chapter 4, verses 14 through 16. Seeing then that we have a great high priest that is passed into the heavens, Jesus, the Son of God, let us hold fast our profession. For we have not an high priest which cannot be touched with the feeling of our infirmities, but was in all points tempted, like as we are, yet without sin. Let us therefore come boldly unto the throne of grace, that we may obtain mercy and find grace to help in time of need. Spurgeon wrote, "We do not have a high priest who is unable to sympathize with our weaknesses. Many men can be touched by the sorrow of another, but they are not touched with that sorrow. It is one thing to see pain, but another thing to be touched with the feeling of it. Our pain, our depression, our trembling, our sensitiveness. Jesus was touched with these, though He did not fall into the sin that so often comes of them. We must treasure this view of our Lord's sympathy, for it may be a great support in the hour of agony and weakness." The Lord our shepherd is our expert guide while we walk, crawl, climb, run, and fish on this earth. Our shepherd is compassionate and strong in every season. Verse 6. Surely your goodness and love will follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. We look behind and see His goodness and mercy in our wake. We look ahead to the place He prepares for us. We look to our side and can confidently say, "You are with me." We don't have to navigate life on our own. We follow the expert of experts, And as we do, we become more and more like Him. We become little experts, helping and leading others as He has helped and led us. I will read from 5 Psalms of David, prayers he prayed, asking his supreme guide, his shepherd and Lord, to lead him. We can ask our shepherd to guide us too. Here is Psalm 27, verses 11 through 14, Psalm 139, verses 23 through 24, Psalm 31, verses 2 and 3, Psalm 61, verses 1 and 2. And I'll sneak in Matthew chapter 4, verses 18 through 20, and end with Psalm 23 from the Holman Christian Standard Bible. So, take a nice deep breath and settle in while I read to you now. Teach me your way, Lord. Lead me in a straight path because of my oppressors. Do not turn me over to the desire of my foes, for false witnesses rise up against me, spouting malicious accusations. I remain confident of this. I will see the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living. Wait for the Lord, be strong, and take heart, and wait for the Lord. Search me, God, and know my heart. Test me, and know my anxious thoughts. See if there is any offensive way in me, and lead me in the way everlasting. Turn your ear to me. Come quickly to my rescue. Be my rock of refuge, a strong fortress to save me. Since you are my rock and my fortress, for the sake of your name, lead and guide me. Hear my cry, O God. Attend to my prayer. From the end of the earth, I will cry to you. When my heart is overwhelmed, lead me to the rock that is higher than I. Jesus calls his first disciples. As Jesus was walking by the Sea of Galilee, he saw 2 brothers, Simon called Peter, and his brother Andrew. They were casting a net into the lake, for they were fishermen. Come, follow me, Jesus said, and I will send you out to fish for people. At once, they left their nets and followed him. The Good Shepherd, a Davidic psalm. The Lord is my shepherd. There is nothing I lack. He lets me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside quiet waters. He renews my life. He leads me along right paths for his name's sake. Even when I go through the darkest valley, I fear no danger, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil. My cup overflows. Only goodness and faithful love will pursue me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord as long as I live.